What is up, my friends? We are back for another week with another weekly comic book haul, this time for the week of July 11th, 2018. There's a lot going on here today. I have about 27 books for you guys. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you to everyone. Last time I did a video, I was at 94 subscribers when I started, 95 during the video, and that next morning I hit 100 subs. So I appreciate everyone for watching. As of right now, I'm up to 117 subs. It happened a lot faster than I thought it would. I never thought, to be honest, I'd get to 100 subs, but I really appreciate everyone. If this is your first time to the channel, thanks for watching. Thanks for giving my channel a shot. If you're one of my subscribers, thanks for coming back and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. If you see any books that you like, any covers that you like, any titles, make sure you give the video a like. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on what's going on. I try to post every Wednesday and Saturday whenever possible, and I've been doing pretty good at it thus far. Besides that, I want to send a big shout out to my buddy over at Pete's Comics and Reviews. He gave me a shout out in his last video that he did, so I want to make sure I return the favor. He's an awesome dude. He's from Australia. He's doing great work. His content is very, very great, and his channel setup, or his video setup, is really cool. So if you haven't checked him out, I'm going to leave a link down in the description, and make sure you check him out. Lastly, I have created some merch for the channel. I think that the concept of grab those keys is pretty cool and pretty universal for those of us who are into the into the comic world. We all know what that means. We're all on the hunt for those good books, whether it be keys, whether it's variant covers, and just hard to find type of things, and just things that we really want. It doesn't have to necessarily be really hard to find, but if you don't have it, I'm sure you want it. So without further ado, let's get into the books. One book I'm really excited about, and have been excited about since I read about it in a preview probably about 2 months ago, was She Could Fly. Now, the concept of this book is pretty dope. The synopsis or the description says, in Chicago, an unknown woman appears flying at speeds of 120 miles per hour and heights reaching 2,000 feet. Then she suddenly dies in a fiery explosion midair. No one knows who the woman was, how she flew, or why. Luna, a disturbed 15-year-old girl, becomes obsessed with learning everything about her, while rumors and conspiracy theories roil. Cracking the secrets of the flying woman's inner life lead to liberation for her own troubled mind. So that concept to me just screamed at me. I have a very vivid imagination. I could just imagine going outside and seeing a woman flying and how stunned I would be. So I just thought that was really cool. So I was happy when this cover, or this book, finally came out, and I grabbed one issue of it. So I can't wait to read it. I was looking forward to reading it tonight, but I didn't get a chance to. So hopefully during the video Saturday, I'll be able to give you guys an update and tell you what I thought about it. And if you read it, let me know what you thought. I would love to hear from you guys. I always love to hear from you guys. So make sure you send those comments. Next we have Disney's DuckTales, and this is the C cover. If you've been hanging around for a while, you know I've been grabbing all these C covers whenever possible. I have every one except for Scrooge McDuck. I just missed it when that cover 0 or issue 0 was released, and that is going for a premium right now. So hopefully one of these days I'll run into somebody and they'll be like, hey, I got this extra cover, or I got this extra issue. You want to have it, for $4 or something, if only. But I love these covers. DuckTales is definitely a show I used to watch in my childhood, so it's pretty cool, and I'm glad to have it. Farmhand #1. This is another one I was pretty excited about, and I believe this was in the same preview as She Could Fly. So this is referred to as, or described as, a dark comedy about a guy who grows human limbs. So I'm interested to see what that's about. Dark comedy is right up my alley. So can't wait to read that. Hopefully Saturday I'll be able to give you guys an update. Those two are definitely at the top of my list. Here we have Outpost Zero. Can't wait to read this one. I don't remember the description. It's been a while since I read about it in the preview. But I remember it being something I wanted to grab. So I was able to grab one copy of the number 1. And from our good old buddy Robert Kirkman. This was a surprise issue from what I hear. My comic book shop was telling me. And the cool thing about this is no one knew that it was going to be released. The comic shops just got 30 copies from what I'm hearing. And it was pretty cool. So it harkens back to the days when you didn't know what was coming out. And they liked that idea of, you know, not knowing and just being surprised when you walked in the comic shop, which I can dig that concept. And I hope it catches on and we can start doing more things like this. That would be really cool. But also another thing to note is that for each issue, or I shouldn't say each issue, but the comic bubbles or the speech bubbles are different depending on which copy you grab. So they're not all the same, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. I didn't have the money to buy all 30 copies to grab as many of those as I could, but I'm glad I just have one. I really dig the concept. Michael Cray, great storyline. I'm loving it. I think I'm up to date. I'm pretty sure I'm up to date, so I can't wait to read this one. It's been a really good read. I didn't go into this with any preconceived notion. I just grabbed it and wound up enjoying it. So we're only a few issues away from number 12, which will be the end of this series. I don't hear many people talk about it, so if you're reading it, let me know what you think. One of my favorite titles out right now, Sideways. Really enjoying that story. Can't wait to read this one. I'm definitely caught up on these issues and loving every minute of them. Next we have Wonder Woman, issue number 50. The Dark Gods. Great cover. Glad I got it. That was the A cover. And I really got it for this amazing B cover. Those colors are amazing. Jenny Frison? I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I'm not sure. Pretty sure, but she's doing amazing work. And I missed her last issue. I've been grabbing them as much as I can. And I saw it and just didn't grab it. I walked right past it for some reason. But maybe if I go back to the shop I was at last weekend, they may still have a copy. Who knows? I may get lucky. But she is doing amazing artwork. The coloring on this is great. So I'm glad I was able to grab a copy. I think in transit, you know, riding back home, I nicked the top corner there, but I can live with it. Next I have Titans, issue number 23. I think this is a book that many people will be picking up or have picked up at this point. And if you haven't, you may want to get a copy. I'm hearing good things about this one. There may be an introduction of a new character. So pick it up if you can. And here is the B cover. Amazing cover. I'm loving these covers. The I guess close to virgin as you can get without being a virgin cover. Perfect for me. Flash War Part 4. This is the A cover. I find myself really gravitating towards any time or any issue where Wally West is on the cover. I love his costume. And I have to start reading these things. I've been picking them up for a while. And I got the Savage cover by Mattina. I've been waiting for a few weeks for this one to come out. I really like that one. And I'm really looking forward to the issue that comes out next week. Both the A and B cover. I will definitely be grabbing both of those. So if you haven't checked them out yet, you know, look them up, tell me what you think about them, and let me know if you're going to grab them. Superman #1, Bendis, Brian Michael Bendis. I was hearing good things about the Man of Steel, so hopefully that translates over to Superman #1. We'll find out. I haven't read the Man of Steel yet, but I've been told to get it and get on the ball, so I will do just that shortly. And I was able to grab C cover. I really like that, watercolor look. It really stuck out to me, more so than the other variants. While they were good, this one just stuck out to me more. You can't grab everything, so sometimes you gotta make a decision. Exiles #5. Now, while this was recommended to me a while ago, before it came out, before issue 1 was released, I have not had a chance to read any of these yet, but I will definitely get to do that. But I got them, so whenever I'm ready, they'll be here for me. I grabbed Deadpool Assassin. Really nice cover, and that's the A cover. Followed by the B cover. It's really cool. I didn't pay attention to that much in the shop, but now that I look at it, I really like it. This taco situation. It's pretty funny. X-23 #1 came out today. I grabbed a few covers. That is the A cover. Really sweet cover. I think there may be some good things going on in this series. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I heard that, but I wouldn't bet my life on it. So I just grabbed it just to be sure. Rather be safe than sorry in some instances. That's the B cover, the design variant. One of these days I'm going to get her first appearance. Scotty Young variant. Got to pick that up. And when I went to my local 2nd and Charles, they had some PX preview exclusives from San Diego Comic-Con 2018, limited to 4,000 for X-23 and for Amazing Spider-Man, which I'll get to in a second. So that's a pretty cool cover. Black background. And they weren't expensive, so it was worth picking up. Had they been, I probably wouldn't have got them. Here we are, the Amazing Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. That is the A cover. And here's the other PX Previews exclusive from San Diego Comic-Con 2018, limited to 4,000. So like I said, the price was pretty good, decent. I want to say, I'm not sure, but it was minor. So I made sure to grab a copy. Instead of kicking myself later when I pass it up and then try to go back and grab it and it's not there. Here we have another copy, or another cover, rather. I really like that one. Pretty cool cover. Looks good in between those other 2 issues, too. Alright, here we have another variant. The C cover, I believe. Looks sweet. This was at my 2nd and Charles. But it was behind the glass, and I didn't feel like, waiting or anything like that. So I went to another comic shop, and they actually had it waiting for me. So that was perfect, a perfect surprise, and I definitely appreciate that. It's always fun when you can luck up like that. Lastly, we have the Amazing Spider-Man sketch variant, Greg Land. Love this cover. Love it, love it, love it. So happy I was able to get it. And if you've been here for a while, you know I love the symbiote suit. So any chance I get, I'm grabbing those type of issues where they show that on the cover. So that's all I have for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys and girls. Thanks for hanging out with me and checking out the books. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you got this week. Let me know what you missed this week that you wish you would have gotten. And just hang out with me. Like I said, there's merch now available. That'll be in the description below if you want to check that out. No pressure. And I will see you guys Saturday. Thanks for the subs. Like I said, we passed 100. I'm up to 117 now, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Keep subbing, keep sending those comments, keep sending those likes, and keep grabbing those keys.